Cancellations, delays, and tens of thousands of frustrated Southwest passengers. One of our hometown airlines is dealing with disruptions coast to coast right now. In fact, FlightAware reports that Southwest canceled more than 2,000 flights over the weekend, and we're getting close to seeing another 400 canceled today. The airline is blaming a combination of bad weather and issues with air traffic control. But the FAA is pushing back on that one, and so are a lot of the passengers as well. Kevin Reese joins us live from Dallas Love Field. What's Southwest doing about all this, Kevin?
Well, for one, Southwest continues to apologize for the problems it's had this past weekend, as you said, blaming weather and other constraints that had crew and aircraft out of pre-planned positions. That's what they said. They also gave us an additional statement just a short while ago, and part of that says, unfortunately, the out-of-place aircraft and continued strain on our crew resources created additional cancellations across our point-to-point network that cascaded throughout the weekend and into Monday. Anonymously, however, Southwest Airlines employees will tell us that the problem is the same as it's always been coming out of this pandemic, that in their words, this airline is woefully understaffed. As Love Field crawls back to a closer to normal operational pace on Monday, passengers like Fabricia Amara are still fuming. A flight to an important medical appointment in Miami canceled.
No phone call, no text message, no emails, nothing. And when we contacted customer service, they told us nothing that they can do.
According to FlightAware, more than 2,000 Southwest flights canceled nationwide over the weekend, and nearing another 400 canceled on Monday.
When you're at the gate just being dropped completely and left to fend for yourself, definitely not a good feeling.
But why? And is it a coincidence it happens the first weekend after Southwest announced it would require all employees to get a COVID vaccine? In written statements today, the airline says the weekend challenges were not a result of employee demonstrations. The bad weather and ATC issues in Florida, a large operation for us on Friday night, created significant flight disruptions throughout our network.
Please know that we were impacted on a large scale by air traffic control restrictions yesterday.
Our own Tiffany Liu, her flight canceled in Palm Springs, reading the statement she got over Twitter.
I'd like to know more details. I'd like answers about why they're saying it's air traffic control and why other airlines weren't impacted by it.
The FAA said no FAA air traffic staffing shortages have been reported since Friday. Some airlines continue to experience scheduling challenges due to aircraft and crews being out of place. Unfortunately, wherever the blame lies, passengers may be looking elsewhere too.
Do you think that I will fly Southwest again? No.
Tell us that it could take the rest of this week for things to even out, to get that equilibrium. And as far as the problems that can continue, one example for us is that Tiffany Liu is still waiting for her plane to take off from Palm Springs. Today, that new flight is at least an hour late. At Love Field, I'm Kevin Reese. Back to you.
All right. Thank you very much, boy. You feel for those passengers. And yeah, on Sunday, American and Spirit only had about 2% of their flights canceled. So